Hello YouTube, my name is Dragonheart, the Prince of Wales, and welcome to another unit overview video. Today we are looking at Direwolves, the very unit that the Vampire Counts use. Now these are a very quick, very fast unit to use. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring up the UI here, and we're going to have a little look at their stats. As you can see, their armor, they have no armor. Their leadership's quite poor. Their speed, very fast, very quick unit. But the rest of the stuff, melee attack, melee defense, weapon strength and charge bonus is very, very low. This unit is a very nifty unit. It has vanguard deployment and it's a great unit to use to get behind enemy lines. So what we're going to do in this battle that I'm going to showcase for you is heavily look at the Direwolves and see what we can do with them. So I'm going to select the two units I have in my army right now. As you can see, we can bring them beyond the yellow deployment line. Unlike the rest of my units, we got anything with around this sort of white border. We can put them here. I can put them around the tree line up here to the side, which is probably a good place to go because we can attack from the sides. We can get behind the enemy lines along here. I think the tree line, though, the battlefield seems to favour this kind of deployment along here. So I'm just going to get them around there. And what I'm going to do in this test battle is click the start button. So here we go. So I'm going to do, bring my cavalry to the left flank. I'm going to march my grave guard forward. I'm going to get them around the side by here. My two leaders, I'm going to bring them just behind. And my Vargulf as well as my Cane Wraiths are all going to go. So we're going to deploy on the flank just to get the army to turn around. Now, Direwolves, their use is to break up missile units. Now, the Dwarves, for example, they have lots and lots of missile infantry such as Quarrelers and Thunderers. These are the type of units that you want to be hitting. Quarrelers. Disrupt their lines, they fire upon me. So what I'm going to do is issue... I'm not going to issue an order yet. I'm just going to get my Direwolves to come from the rear, come from all the way back here. As you can see, there go the Direwolves chasing down the enemy. That's what they're going to be doing in this battle. Very quick, nifty unit, good for chasing off routing units. For example, the Vampire Counts, they don't actually have any cavalry. Well, they do have cavalry later in the game, but if you're playing a campaign, you know, you're going to be stuck pretty much until you get sort of your Black Knights. You're going to be using Direwolves as your quick kind of infantry, and you want to be using these to rout off units. You want to be using them to disrupt enemy lines, to get amongst the units. As you can see, they've piled up quite a few troops here, so I'm going to use my Direwolves to go in. It's a pretty much a throwaway unit. Well, I say throwaway unit. You don't want to throw them away, obviously, but I can use these now. I'm just going to concentrate on using these. Get them in. They're going to go crashing in, look. So 80 Quarrelers by here. Now they've thrown in some units here, so I'm going to pull them out because obviously that's not going to be the best of things for my Direwolves. I want to pull them out instantly. But we've disrupted the lines, so what we can then do is get our Grave Guard forward. We've given ourselves an opportunity to disrupt. We've pushed them back. Actually, a few units chasing us with the Direwolves now, so my main line can now actually get up to the front by here and attack. Get everything up there. Take advantage of the hole that the Direwolves have given them. Actually, one Direwolf unit's actually still amongst them here. Oh, there we go. They're both away. They're both actually away. And in doing so, we've given ourselves time to get forward and disrupt. We're actually going to go back in for a second charge because there's some Quarrelers here. Meanwhile, I have cavalry on the flank which can go into the miners. My general can now use the Fate of Bajuna on Thorgrim. I have infantry to throw in. Throw my infantry, my Grave Guard into the mix. As you see, attacked in the rear. Unit is winning though, but they aren't going to be the sort of unit that's going to kill units off for me just like that. They're there to disrupt, they're there to be used. As you can see, I've pretty much exhausted all of their worth in this battle now. 24, 23, 32 remaining. Just get them the hell out of there. Get them beyond them. We've pulled out a unit. We can now press forward our advantage. I'm a bit slow by here, but we can actually press home our advantage now. Push in. Get my general involved as well. Just like that. Get them all involved. And we are winning. This flank's actually gone really well, this left flank. We had lots of space to go on that left flank. I'm going to have my Direwolves back here. Just rest them up behind the lines. We've only got one left, actually, which isn't good. Pop them back there. If you have a look at our kills on the one unit that we do have, as you can see, only got 3 kills. Direwolf. So not the most effective unit when it comes to kills, but for disrupting enemy lines, getting behind them, doing a decent job like that, they are very useful to have. And that's how you effectively use your direwolves. As you can see, the battle now, if I hadn't done that direwolf attack and disrupted their main line here, it wouldn't have given me the advantage to press home my advantage and push forward. But as you can see, dwarves are now routing all over the battlefield, and the victory is now secured. All thanks to that initial move I used on the direwolves to get them around the side and to get them to rout. So what I'm going to do, just finish this video off by looking at our friends, the direwolves over here. Nice place to end off, by looking at them in the tree line and admiring the beasts of the Vampire Counts. I've been Dragonheart, the Prince of Wales. Thank you for watching. Until next time, goodbye.